So today we're going to start on our hands and knees. So on our knees underneath our hips, wrists underneath our shoulders. From here we're going to draw up through our pelvic floor, so like we're holding you from going to the bathroom. We're retracting our shoulder blades back and flat. We're going to drop our hips all the way down and all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keeping that core nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, we're going to find that midpoint. So that middle spot between dropping your hips all the way down and all the way up. This is where we're going to find that neutral spine. So once you find that neutral spine, we're going to draw up to the pelvic floor, bracing that core, locking those shoulders in, back and flat. From here, we're going to extend opposite arm to opposite leg, keeping that shoulder retracted, hips nice and square. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Really focusing on keeping that pelvic stability and nice and strong through our shoulders as well, using that breathing. 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on this last one. We're going to reach as far as we can with our fingers and our toes. Reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shoulders back and flat, finding that neutral spine again. Once you find that neutral spine, lock it in, pelvic floor core, shoulders retracted. Other side, extend. Inhale, raise. Exhale, release. Keeping that spine nice and long, nice long limbs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keeping that pelvis as stable as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On this last one, hold and reach as far as you can with your fingers and your toes. Focus on those breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Staying in this hands and knees position. Flexing our toes, neutral spine, pelvic floor core. Knees just up off the ground. We're going to go into our shoulder taps. 10, 9, keep the pelvis nice and stable. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Shoulders back, pelvic floor core. Knees just up off the ground. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, stretching straight back. Lovely work, guys. Can definitely feel my core switching on already. All right, back to that same position, hands and knees. This time, if you can, shoulders back and flat. We're going to bring the crunch in, so pelvic floor, bracing that core, think ribs to hips. Inhale, exhale, release, and crunch in. Inhale, exhale, reach as far as you can, keep that pelvis nice and stable. If this feels too much, you can regress to the movement that we did just before this one. Inhale and exhale. We don't want to drop through that low back, we want to maintain that nice neutral spine as we reach. 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to hold out, lower and raise for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. We're going to bring that toe and our finger to the outside of our body at the same time, back in line, locking that core, keeping that pelvis nice and square and stable. Inhale and exhale. 3 to go. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Shoulders back and flat, find that neutral spine, nice strong core. We're going straight into the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Crunching it in, think ribs to hips, but we're keeping that nice long neutral spine also. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, extend, lower and raise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold to the outside of our body and back in line. Inhale and exhale. 3 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Hands and knees, locking it in, pelvic floor, core, knees just off the ground into our taps. 10, 9, 8. This is too much, you can just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Focus on those breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, stretching straight back. Lovely work, guys. I've already got my heart rate up too. All right, staying in that same position on our hands and knees. From here, we have a few different options. Option 1, keeping that left knee on the ground, bringing that right knee up. We're going to bring that knee up and crunching it into that elbow and back. And crunch, we're trying to get in through those obliques, through that core. If this isn't challenging enough for you, you can do this up on your toes. So same again, bend that knee out and crunch. So just do whatever level feels most comfortable for you. Can't even speak. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. I can definitely feel it in my core, but also in my shoulders as they work to stabilize. Straight to the other side, choosing whatever level you feel most comfortable with. You can chop and change between them. I don't mind. And knee out, crunch, release. Watch your breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it straight back. Awesome work, guys. Staying in that hands and knees position, doing really well. So we want to make sure our shoulders are back and flat, knees underneath our hips. We're going to lower our elbows straight down towards the ground and pushing through the palms. Inhale, release down, elbows straight back, push through the palms. We want to make sure we keep our wrists directly underneath our shoulder. So we're really getting in through those triceps, but also protecting that shoulder joint. Inhale, exhale. If this isn't challenging enough, you can flatten through your hips. Just choose the level you feel most comfortable with. You can even do it on your toes if you wish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretching straight back. Awesome work, guys. We're going back to the start into our crunch. So wrists underneath our shoulders, on your knees or on your toes. And when you're ready, breathing freely throughout the movement, nice and controlled. Keep your pelvis stable. Bringing that knee to that elbow. Awesome work, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. Awesome, we're going straight to that other side. Into our brace, shoulders back, pelvic floor, core. Off we go, elbow to knee. It's our last round. 5, 4, 3, nearly there. 2, 1, and release. Stretching straight back, nearly there. All right, knees underneath our hips, or if you wish to have the extra challenge, flatten out the hips or on your toes. Wrists underneath our shoulders. Inhale, elbows to the ground, straight back. Exhale, push through, keeping that wrist underneath our shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Five to go, we're nearly there. Keep that core nice and strong and don't forget that pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees facing to the outside of our body, stretching straight back. Really reach forward with your hands. Focus on your breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and just move it around. Awesome work, guys. How are we feeling? Alright, we're going to flip it over onto our back. We're going to really focus on these deep core muscles now. If any time you need to have a break, just come out of the movement, have a rest, re-engage, and rejoin. Alright, feet hip width apart, shoulders retracted back and flat, engaging that pelvic floor, bracing that core. Bringing our right heel up off the ground, we're going to inhale, pushing that heel away, and exhale, same side. Inhale, and exhale. Keeping that pelvic floor nice and strong, we're not gaping through that low back. And exhale. Inhale. We're really trying to focus on activating through that deep transverse muscle. The deepest of our core muscles are also stimulating and keeping that pelvic floor nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're going to hold this leg out where we are. Shoulders back and flat, pelvic floor, core. If this feels too much, you can raise that leg up to reduce the pressure on your core and your back. Just do whatever feels most comfortable for you. We're going to pulse here, keeping that foot flexed, nice strong core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Relax. Re-engage, pelvic floor, core, shoulders. Left heel, inhale, push away, and exhale. And inhale, exhale. Keep your pelvis as stable as you can. Lovely work, guys. We have 5 to go. Four, nearly there. 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to hold into our pulses. Remember, you can bring that leg up if you need to. Pelvic floor, core, we're not gaping through that low back. We've got a nice neutral spine. Just breathing freely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Lovely work, guys. Shoulders back and flat, legs up at tabletop. Extending that right leg, creating small circles, locking that core to keep our pelvis nice and stable. A bit of coordination for this one. and changing direction. Keep your hips as stable as you can, lowering that leg a little bit lower, creating those small circles. So again, with this one, just listen to your body. If it feels too challenging, you can regress. You can place that foot onto the ground. You can bring a bend through this knee. Just make sure you're not gaping through that low back and putting any pressure on your back or your neck and your shoulders. You want to really work that core. Changing direction. Stabilize, low as you can go, shoulders back and flat, nice strong core. Just focus on those breaths, inhale and exhale through your nose if you can. Changing direction. And stabilize, inhale. Single raises. Just as low as you feel comfortable, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing. Lovely work. We're going to do the same thing, but on the other side, shoulders back and flat, pelvic floor, core, tabletop. Left leg up, creating those small circles, locking that core, keeping our pelvis as stable as we can. And changing direction. Stabilize a little bit lower, small circles. And other way. Stabilize as low as you feel comfortable, creating those small circles. Don't forget your regression if you need it. Placing that foot on the ground or bending through that knee. Just listen to your body. Changing direction. Stabilize, inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, nearly there. Use your breaths, breathing through that nose. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Knees into my chest. Good job. I can definitely feel that in my core. All right. Again, engaging that pelvic floor, bracing that core, legs up at tabletop, shoulders back and flat. Extending both legs as far as you can, pointing our toes. We're going to create a V with our legs. Inhale and exhale. Using our breathing to control that movement. Inhale and exhale. If you need to regress, bring a bend through those knees if you need to. Some nice controlled movement. Don't forget that pelvic floor and bracing that core, just like we've practiced many times before. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Creating that V, we're going to inhale lower as far as comfortable and exhale back up. Keeping nice and strong through our legs, strong core. Inhale lower, we've only got 5, and release. If you need to do this with a bend in your knee, you can. 3, 2, 1, feet together and release. Awesome work, guys. Stabilizing the center, shoulders back to our tabletop, pelvic floor, core, extending that right leg up, creating those small circles. So we're going to repeat. We're really going to challenge that core now. It's already fatigued. And changing direction. Remember, keeping that pelvis as stable as we can. Stabilize a little bit lower, small circles. And other way. Stabilize, lower again, small circles. And changing direction. Stabilize, single leg raises. Inhale, exhale. We've got 10 of these. Using our breaths, inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Nice long spine, neutral spine. Gaping through that low back. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, hand release. Hopefully you can feel that core switching on. If you are starting to feel it in other places, like your low back or your hip flexors, then I do suggest that you regress the movement. So for example, the one that we just did, put one leg down and just don't lower that leg as far, or even with a bent knee. It just means that your core is switching off and you're recruiting through these other muscles to generate that movement. That's not what we want. We're really trying to keep this switched on. Other side, creating those circles, locking it in. Nice neutral spine. Changing direction. Stabilize a little bit lower, small circles. And other way. Stabilize the lowest that you can go, safely and controlled. Just listen to your body. And other way. Stabilize single raises, inhale and exhale. On that home stretch, guys. Five to go. Keep those shoulders retracted back and flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release knees in, side to side. Awesome work, guys. Stabilizing the center. Pelvic floor, core, shoulders, legs up, creating those V's. Inhale and exhale. Nice long spine, neutral core. Neutral spine, strong core. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Creating that V, we've got 5 of our lowers if you feel comfortable. If not, just keep doing the movement that we just did. 5, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And 1, and release. Whew. Definitely felt that one. Awesome work, guys. Stabilize in the center, feet down onto the ground, shoulders back and flat. From here, we're going to bring our hands straight up above our shoulders, nice strong core. Inhale, crunching up. From here, we're going to lower our hands down, palms up. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release back down. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can bring your legs up to tabletop. It's up to you what level you choose. And crunch up, hands down, palms up, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Remember, nice neutral spine. We don't want to be gaping through that low back. And again, lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And inhale and breathe freely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We've got 2 to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely work, guys. 1 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down, hands down by our side. Either legs from the floor or at tabletop. We're just going to inhale, extend as far as you can and as low as you can. Exhale without losing that core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5 to go, nearly there. Keep that core nice and strong. Inhale and exhale, nearly there. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Heels down onto the ground, heels together, knees together, arms out. We're just going to release from side to side. Just nice and relaxed. How are we feeling, guys? We're going to do all of that once more through. We're nearly there. Definitely can feel my core. Alright, shoulders back and flat, pelvic floor core either from the ground or at tabletop, arms straight. Crunching up, palms towards the ceiling, lower and pulse. Keep that neutral spine, remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We go crunch up, inhale, exhale, breathe freely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Lovely work, guys. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. 1 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands down by your side. Inhale, extend, exhale. If this is too much, heels towards the ground, or you can go one at a time. On that home stretch, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Feet down, knees together, and just release from side to side. Awesome work, guys. We're nearly there. All right, we're going to roll over into our plank position. So we want to have our elbows underneath our shoulders. We want our feet and knees jammed together as much as we can. If you need to regress, you can just drop your knees to the ground and pivot from your knees. We want to try and keep our elbows under our shoulders and not crossing our hands over, crisscrossing them over. So shoulders back and flat, pelvic floor core either on our toes or on your knees. From here, we're just going to tip our hip from side to side, really slow and controlled, really working through that core and through our obliques. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands either side of our chest and just pushing straight up. Looking from side to side, just focus on those breaths. Lovely work. Same again. Elbows underneath our shoulders, shoulders back and flat, pelvic floor core, lock it in and tip. Nice and controlled. Really switching on through all of our deep core muscles, through those obliques. Practicing stretching through our shoulders as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands either side and pushing up through. Lovely work, guys. We're going to do 1 more. Elbows under our shoulders, nice strong core. Engaging that pelvic floor. And off we go. Nice and slow and controlled. 5, 4, nearly there. 3, 2, and one, release. And pushing straight up. Looking from side to side. Lovely work, guys. We're just gonna push straight up, knees facing to the outside, pushing straight through our hips and forward. Just using our breathing. We wanna slow our breathing down, slow our heart rate back down. Just really feel the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you are done. Congratulations on finishing another phys ed session. You all did so well. Hopefully you could feel it through your core. If you do have any questions or you're unsure if you are switching on through that pelvic floor or that core correctly, just make sure you reach out and I'll be so happy to help you. I'll see you next time. Bye.